My name is Kirsten. I have 3 children, Roman, Ivan, and Calvin. Roman is 4.5 years old, Ivan is 2.5, and Calvin is 10 months. My firstborn, Roman, was born with a tongue tie, and at the time I did not know it. I was breastfeeding him, and he would stay on my breast for the greater portion of an hour. And he would always fall asleep. He was always a sleepy baby, but I would wake him up and try to get him to feed, and he seemed like he lived on my breast. And because he was my firstborn, I was able to do that. I had that luxury, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I enjoyed every minute of it. So when it came to my second-born, Ivan, and he was born with a tongue tie, I started experiencing problems with breastfeeding right off the bat. He would be on my breast and be seeming like he was taking an air, and he would get really gassy and really fussy, pretty much from birth. I decided to consult with my pediatrician, and we decided to go ahead and do the tongue tie surgery really early on. I did a lot of research about this, and I decided that to prevent problems with choking and speech down the road, that I wanted to do this, and I wanted breastfeeding to be successful for me. We did the surgery, and he immediately latched on and was able to breastfeed much more efficiently. In fact, he was able to get it done in 5 minutes flat on each side. He gained weight, and he did wonderfully. I was able to breastfeed him until about 18 months of age. My third-born, Calvin, was also born with a tongue tie. And we had similar symptoms when he was born as well, where he would have trouble staying on my breast, and he would take in a lot of air and become gassy. I immediately went to the pediatrician, and we noticed that he had 2 tongue ties, the upper and the lower, and we did the tongue tie surgery for the lower first, and I noticed a huge improvement. We decided about 2 or 3 weeks later to take care of the top tongue tie, which was a success, and hopefully that will prevent him from having to wear braces down the road. So to those of you thinking about whether or not you should do the tongue tie surgery, it was something that I struggled with as well. I didn't want to put my baby through a procedure. You know, here you go having a brand new baby, and you're nervous, and it's scary to take them to the doctor's office and have a procedure. But at the same time, I wanted to do it because I believe in breastfeeding. Calvin, my youngest, is 10 months now, and I'm still breastfeeding him successfully. I really believe in that. That makes a world of difference between bonding and future health and current health. It's just tremendous, the impact that it can have on a baby. So I encourage you to take the necessary steps to hopefully continue breastfeeding and push on and seek advice if you're having trouble. I definitely have noticed a huge difference between the 3 children, and the 2 that have had the tongue tie surgeries honestly have been the best breastfeeders and the best sleepers. Both of them have been sleeping through the night so early on because they're getting their needs met. And it also allows me to also be free to care for all 3 of my children instead of being there for 30 minutes aside. I'm able to breastfeed and move on to the next child, and the whole family works much better that way with multiple children. So I encourage you to do it for your child. It's made a huge difference, and it's really helped our family.